Hello, welcome into the Gman Project. I'm your host, Garrett Parlett, and today just a couple things to get to, so let's just jump right into it. Let's start off with G-Man's Pick of the Week, a team I have the utmost confidence going on Friday night and get a big win, and I think that's the Crestview Cougars over at Scott Bailey Memorial Field. They'll be hosting South Central. They come in off a big win against Monroeville, 28-21. They're able to defeat them and pick up a solid win. Not the season that the Trojans had hoped for so far throughout the season, but still a couple weeks left to kind of change that, flip the script, and get things going. And if they were able to win on Friday night, it'd be a big thing, but I just don't think I can see that happening against a Crestview team that's coming off the biggest game of the week, I think, last week, and maybe biggest game of the year, biggest win for them, definitely. 31-6 over Lucas, who has been I would say a powerhouse over the last 10 years. They've been dominant over in Cub Country, and they're able to hold them to just 6 points. I know they're on the road, but still a very tough team and very quality win for the Cougars. They won that one 31-6. You've seen their offense get going. Addison Raymer, of course, the running back. Hayden Coons, always cool under pressure. And then the defense, I think, was the biggest story and biggest takeaway for Crestview there. Sean Bailey making a huge impact. He had a fumble recovery that was caused by Owen Barker. And don't get me started on Barker. Dude's a mammoth. He's going to be one of the toughest players to block in the area for sure. So you got to tip your cap to the Crestview defense for holding Lucas just to 6 points all night and really stopping and stifling that rushing attack. For my pick of the week, I'm going to go with Crestview beating South Central at home. And I believe it's homecoming night, so maybe they'll get a big homecoming win. You know, here on the G-Man Project, we love to appreciate offensive and defensive linemen, but especially on this section, let's appreciate the defensive linemen here today. Let's throw it down to Mount Gilead versus East Knox. So let's head down to Chet Looney Stadium and kind of see how that Mount Gilead defense was able to dominate the game against the Bulldogs, winning at 22-6. It's 5:46 remaining in the second quarter. Mount Gilead up 16-6. Let's see what the defense is able to do here. We'll pause it as soon as Lester gets the ball in his hands from the center. And you see Shane Carpenter able to get two hands, one on each separate offensive lineman and kind of draw that double team. And that allows Barnum to run freely into the backfield and kind of force Jax Lester to kind of try to escape the pocket. He's able to do a great job because Mount Gilead gets a little too far upfield. But there to clean up the mess is none other than Judah Reed. He had a couple sacks on the night. This was another one. And that Mount Gilead defensive line dominated that game. We'll play it one more time in its entirety to kind of let you guys see what happened. But Carpenter, great job getting his hands on. Barnum able to get upfield, force Lester to run out of the pocket. And then the other guys, the other big hogs, are able to clean up the mess. Huge play from Mount Gilead and a great game against East Knox down there, picking up a huge K-Mac win, 22-6. Let's move on to G-Man's upset pick of the week, a team that I think is going to be able to get a big win, and I think that's the East Knox Bulldogs. I got to see them last week, and I know they're taking on a Northmore squad that struggled as of late, and some injuries have kind of derailed their season, but I think the Bulldogs are not going to be favored in this game. I think a lot of people are going to be picking Northmore to win that, but I'm going to go with the Bulldogs because I'll tell you why. They got one of the best fan bases in the area. I was down there last week. I was trying to call the game, run the camera. I couldn't really hear it. The sirens going off. They got the horn going off, the sirens. I mean, it's a ton of fun to go down there and cover a game. And it's going to be a lot of fun, I think, for those Bulldogs to go down in Chet Looney Stadium, defend home turf, and get a big win against a K-Mac foe that they've been really trying to get here the past couple of weeks. Weren't able to do it last week against Mount Gilead and Matthew Bland. He had a big night. But I think on Friday night, Jax, Lester, and the boys are going to get it done for the Bulldogs and bring home a big W. That's all I got here on the G-Man Project this week. Just a couple segments, but I want to thank you guys for watching so much. I'll see you guys next week. Until next time, we out.